Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see the methods of measurement and measurement systems. These are the contents. Methods of measurement. There are two methods: direct comparison method and indirect method. Second point is generalized measurement system. So, in this section, we will discuss the different methods employed to measure a quantity. The measurement of a quantity involves both the magnitude of a value and the unit of measurement. For example, if the voltage is measured as 10 volt, then the value 10 represents the magnitude and V volts represents the unit of measurement. There are two methods of measurement, namely direct direct comparison method and indirect method. So first method is direct comparison method. In this method, any physical quantity that is unknown, also called as measurand, is directly compared with a primary or secondary standard. For example, the length of a bar can be measured with the help of a measuring scale or tape, which act as a secondary standard. The result of measurement is then expressed as a numerical value and a unit where meter is the unit of length. If a quantity is directly compared with secondary standard, the primary standard need not to be known as secondary standards are made from them. The measured value of a quantity remains same whether it is directly compared with primary or secondary standard. This method of measurement is not always accurate due to the involvement of human factors. Human beings can make comparisons with a precision of about 0.25 mm while measuring a length, hence some errors may occur. Similarly, when some mass is measured by comparing it with some standard, an error may occur as there will always be a difference between the two masses, no matter how small that difference is. The length can be measured to great degree of accuracy as compared to mass, as it becomes difficult for human beings to differentiate between wide margin of mass. This method is rarely used due to lack of practicality, feasibility and possibility. Next is indirect method. To overcome the drawbacks of direct comparison method, indirect method for measurement is preferred. This method measures quantities which cannot be measured directly. This method consists of a system that senses, converts, and finally presents an analog output in the form of chart or displacement. A transducing device called as transducer is used for this purpose, which is coupled to a number of connecting apparatus forming a part of the measuring system. The transducer converts the input The transducer converts the input, that is a quantity to be measured, into the output. Output is some other measurable quantity. Both input and output are proportional to each other. The reading obtained from the transducer is the actual value of the quantity being measured and the output is well calibrated. Next part is generalized measurement system. The main functional elements of measurement system includes primary sensing element, variable conversion and manipulation element, and third one is data presentation element. Each functional element performs the definite and required steps in the measurement, which may be a single component or group of components. Next is primary sensing element. The quantity to be measured or measurand is detected first by primary sensor. This measurand is then converted into analogous electrical signal by transducer, which is a device that converts one form of energy to another form of energy. Specifically, in electrical measuring system, the transducer converts a physical quantity into an electrical quantity. The output of primary sensing element is an electrical signal which may be a voltage or frequency or some other electrical parameter. This is the first stage of measurement and it is known as detector transducer stage. So on the screen you can see one block diagram. It is the block diagram of functional elements of measurement system. The first input to the primary sensing element is quantity to be measured. After primary sensing element there is data conditioning element. It consists two blocks. First is variable conversion element, second is variable manipulation element. Next is data transmission element and last one is data presentation element. So this is the block diagram of functional elements of measurement system. So this first block is primary sensing element and it is first stage called as a detector transducer stage. Now next stage is intermediate stage. It consists two blocks, variable conversion element as and variable manipulation element. So we will see variable conversion and manipulation element. Sometimes the output of the primary sensing element may not be suited to the system, so the output is converted to some other suitable form while preserving the information content of the original signal. For example, if the output is in the form of analog and next stage is requires input signal in digital form, then analog to digital converter is used. The signal received from the conversion element is then manipulated. In this block diagram you can see after variable conversion element there is next block, that is variable manipulation element. The signal received from the conversion element is then manipulated, keeping the original nature of the signal preserved. The manipulation is a change in numerical value of the signal or an increase in amplitude or power of the input signal. The variable manipulation element not necessarily follows variable conversion element. It may precede the conversion element in some cases. For example, if in a case voltage is too high, then attenuators are used to lower it for subsequent stages of the system. A problem may arise when unwanted signals like noise interference with original output signal due to extraneous source or a weak signal may get distorted by processing equipment. Certain operations like attenuation, amplification, addition, subtraction, integration, differentiation, filtering, modulation, detection, sampling, clipping, and chopping are performed on the signal to bring it to the desired form for the next stage of measurement system to accept, known as a signal conditioning. The signal conditioning contains many other functions in addition to the variable conversion and variable manipulation. The element after the primary sensing element in any measurement system is called as a signal conditioning element. Here you can see this one is signal conditioning elements, and before that we have seen primary sensing element. The element that performs the transmission of data from one element to another is known as a data transmission element. The stage which comprises signal conditioning and data transmission is known as a intermediate stage. It includes three total blocks that are variable conversion element, variable manipulation element, and data transmission element. Next is data presentation element. The data presentation element is the final or terminating stage of measurement. It conveys the information of quantity being measured to the system or personnel to handle the instrument for monitoring, control, or analysis purpose. The information is presented in an intelligible form. The data is monitored by visual display devices, which may be analog or digital, indicating instruments like ammeters and voltmeters. If data is needed to be recorded, different type of recorders, for example camera and TV equipment, printers, may be used. The control and analysis is done by the computers or microprocessors. Now consider for an example a Bourdon tube pressure gauge used for a measurement system. Two figures are displayed on the screen. The upper figure is about the Bourdon tube and second figure is the block diagram of Bourdon tube pressure gauge. The Bourdon tube acts as a primary sensing element and variable conversion element in which pressure is sensed as an input quantity. When the pressure is applied, the closed end of Bourdon tube gets displaced, which converts pressure into small displacement. The closed end of the Bourdon tube is connected to a gearing arrangement through mechanical linkages. Here mechanical linkages you can see. The small displacement is amplified by this gearing arrangement and thus the pointer rotates through a large scale. The mechanical linkage works as a data transmission element while gearing arrangement works as a data manipulation element. The pointer and dial arrangement works as a data presentation element which is calibrated with known pressure input to give the indication of the applied pressure signal to the Bourdon tube. Here pressure measurement is input to the primary sensing element and its output is force, which is given to the variable conversion element. Then the output of this element is displacement, which is given to the data transmission element. Then its output is given to variable manipulation element, and final block is data presentation element. For that pointer and dial are used. For manipulation gearing, for data transmission mechanical linkages, and for primary sensing element and variable conversion element Bourdon tube is there. So this is the about generalized measurement system and methods of the measurement. Thank you for watching this video.